A moon had risen while I slept, and was shining through the countless windowed roof. But her light was crossed by so many shadows that at first I could distinguish nothing of the faces of the multitude. I could not fail, however, to perceive that there was something odd about them. I sat up to see them better. Heavens! Could I call them faces? They were skull fronts, hard gleaming bone, bare jaws, truncated noses, lipless teeth, which could no more take part in any smile. Of these, some flashed set, white, and murderous. Others were clouded with decay, broken and gapped, colored of the earth in which they seemed to have lain. Fearfuller yet, the eye sockets were not yet empty. In each was a lidless, living eye, and those wrecks of faces glowed or flashed or sparkled, eyes of every color, shape, and expression. The beautiful, proud eye, dark and lustrous, condescending to whatever it rested upon, was the more terrible. The lovely, languishing eye, the more repulsive. While the dim, sad eyes, less at variance with their setting, were sad exceedingly, and drew the heart in spite of the horror out of which they gazed. I rose and went among the apparitions, eager to understand something of their being and belongings. Were they souls, or were they and their rhythmic motions but phantasms of what they had been? By look, nor by gesture, not by slightest break in the measure, did they show themselves aware of me. I was not present to them. How much more were they in relation to each other? Surely they saw their companions as I saw them. Or was each only dreaming itself and the rest? Did they not know how they appeared to the others? A death with living eye. Had they used their faces not for communications, not to utter thought and feeling, not to share existence with their neighbors, but to appear what they wished to appear, and to conceal what they were? And having made their faces mask, were they therefore deprived of those masks, and condemned to go without faces until they repented? How long must they flaunt their facelessness in faceless eyes, I wondered? How long would the frightful punition endure? Have they at length begun to love and be wise? Have they yet yielded to the shame that has found them? I heard not a word, saw not a movement of one naked mouth. Were they there because of lying bereft of speech? With their eyes they spoke as if longing to be understood. Was it truth or was it falsehood they spoke in their eyes? They seemed to know one another. Did they see one skull beautiful and one another plain? Difference must be there, and they had long study of skulls. My body was to theirs no obstacle. Was I a body and they were but forms? Or was I but a form and they were bodies? The movement of one of the dancers came close against me. The moment he or she was on the other side of me, and I could tell without seeing which, whether man or woman, had passed through my house.